Hello and welcome. My name is Calliope, and we are going to be taking a look at your eyes today. Is that correct? Yes, okay. So, to start, we are just going to get a good look at the eyes themselves and do a little bit of inspection. Make sure everything's there that needs to be there, that there's nothing there that shouldn't be. I'm going to need to palpate around your face, around your eyes. Is that okay with you? Okay, just to start here, I'm going to get real up close. I'm just going to use my hand here to steady myself. And we're just going to look at each eye. So let's start right here. So what do we have here? We have the lacrimal gland, the tear duct, right here. We have the sclera. That's the whitish grayish part of the eye. We have our iris, our pupil. We have eyelashes on the top and bottom lids. We have the eyebrow. And now I'm going to just press around the orbit here. Please let me know if this is painful or tender at all. Anything there? No? Okay. Let's look at the other side here. So, lacrimal gland, pink in color, no discharge, and the whites of the eyes here is clear as clear. And the eyelids themselves, the skin is clear. We have intact eyelashes and eyebrows. We have the pupil and the iris. Okay, I'm just going to palpate around here. And again, just let me know if any of this is painful or tender. Okay, I'd like to look at the conjunctiva of the eyes and just make sure that like your lacrimal glands is pink. So I'm going to have you look down. I'm going to pull up on the eyelids. We're going to take a look underneath. If I could have you look down. Good. Look down. And look up for me. I'm going to do the same on the bottom lids here. So look down. Look down. Or look up, rather. There we go. Look up. That was my mistake. Look up. Good. Okay. So those are nice, pink, moist. Do you have any issues at all with your eyes being quite dry. Okay. Do you use eye drops at all? Okay. I just want to look just a little bit again at the lower eyelids in particular. I want to look at the little oil glands there that help keep your eyes moisturized. So look up for me. Got right in the first try. And these glands can get blocked. Okay, good. Which can cause dry eye, but those look clear, at least along the surface. So if you wear makeup in the waterline, like eyeliner, that can block the glands. Sometimes they just get blocked. Those are clear from the surface. Do you tend to rub your eyes a lot? Sure, in the morning and if you get something in them. Do you tend to be aggressive at all and really press in? Okay, so if you rub your eyes, you're going to want to be real gentle with them and not press down on the eye, because what happens is you are artificially increasing the pressure of the eye and can create some problems later on that you don't want to deal with. So we want to be very gentle. Don't press down so that we're not increasing that eye pressure. Now, we're going to do some fun tests here. I'm going to switch off our lights and we are going to do some eye testing in the dark. So I'll be just a moment. Wow, it's a little dark in here now. So, just to my side here, I have a light, so you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But we want your eyes to be as dilated as possible, which is why we have the lights off. So I am just going to real quick just bring the light up just like this in a way that it shouldn't make the pupils constrict too much. And I'm just going to look at your eyes here. So we have our two pupils that are equal, round, and we will be testing their reaction to the light as well as accommodation in just a moment. So if I could have you just look straight ahead. Okay, and the light will be coming in. It might be a little bright. Good. And we're just going to test your pupillary response. Okay. Good. Just keep looking straight ahead. Good. Get up a little close here. Don't be alarmed. Good. A little bit further back here. Excellent. And right there. Good. So our pupils are indeed reactive to the light. I'm going to give them a moment just to relax a bit. And then we're going to bring in the light again. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the light. One eye. And then the other. And the other. And the other. This is called the swinging light test. Yeah, and it's checking for a defect in the way your eyes transmit information to the brain. Good, okay. Now, let him rest just a second. And we'll do our direct consensual response test. I have my hand right in front of your eyes, so don't be alarmed when it gets illuminated. And I'm going to bring the light in at an angle. And I'm going to look at the direct response of the eyes, as well as the consensual response. The direct response and the consensual response. Good. Direct. Consensual. Direct. Direct. Consensual. 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 Direct. Very good. So now I would like to test your accommodation reflex, which allows you to focus on things far away as well as up close. So I'm going to bring in the light in a moment. I'll have you follow it with your eyes without moving your head, okay? Alright, it's going to be a bit bright. Good. And back. And forth. And back. And forth. And back. Forth. Excellent. Just switch sides here. In and out. In and out. In and out. Okay. Give you a second to rest. And then we're going to test your eye's ability to move in each direction. So, if I could have you just again follow the light with only your eyes here. Let's go up here. Good. And down here. And right here. Wonderful. down, up, down, side, the other side, side, and the other side. Wonderful. Lastly, up here, down here, up here, and down here. Good, okay. I've got one more light for you. This one's going to be much gentler, so let me just change the dial here. There we are. So this little light here is part of my ophthalmoscope. This allows me to look inside of your eye and look at the blood vessels, the retina, the macula, all those little hidden structures. So, if I could have you just look to your left, look to your left, and I'm going to come in with my ophthalmoscope here, and I'm going to look behind your eye. I'm going to put my hand on your head here. That way I won't run into you. And just going to look around for a moment and find the red light reflex. And then come in close. Okay, so I just need to find our blood vessels here. Okay. And then I'm just going to follow those back to the optic disc. That's where your optic nerve goes from the eye to the brain. Okay. And then from there I can look around at the fovea, here at the retina, and the macula. We can look at the other little blood vessels here. Good, okay. Just gonna back off here and switch sides some. Hand on top of your head. And a little bit of light. Looking for the red light reflex. And I'm actually going to have you look to your right now. There we go. That makes it a little easier. Then we'll come in here and just find our blood vessels. Okay. We can find the optic nerve. And we can look at the rest of the retina. Good. Blood vessels, fovea, macula. Okay. Alright, I'm going to back off. Now let's go ahead and turn the lights back on. Alright. Quite a bit brighter, isn't it? readjust, and we're going to do those tests again. A couple of them will be a bit of a variation. We just want to double check. Okay. Would you mind looking right here? Good. Just double checking your pupillary response. Good. Just keep looking right here. Good. Up close here. Good. 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 There we go. Now, let's do that swinging light test again. So I'm just going to bring this up to one eye, then the other, and just swing this back and forth. Okay, good. Now, direct consensual response test. Direct. Consensual. Direct. Consensual. 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 Direct. Consensual. Direct. Direct. Excellent. Now for accommodation and eye motility. We're going to take a break from the light, and I'll just use my finger here. So if you could follow this finger using only your eyes, not moving your head, okay? We're going to come in and out. In, out. And out, in, and out, in, and out. Good. Now, follow my finger. We're just going to go down and diagonally down. To the side. Diagonally up. Up. Diagonally up. To the side. Diagonally down. And down. Good. Go the side. Up. Down. To the side. Up. Down. Middle. Up. Down. Diagonally down. Diagonally up. Diagonally up. Diagonally down. Wonderful. Okay. So now let's bring in that ophthalmoscope once more. Okay. So if I can have you look to this side. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Okay. Oh, there we are. We'll come in and we'll just look around for. There we are. It's a little harder to see, but found the blood vessels, the optic disc there, retina, macula. Okay. I'm going to have you look this way for me, please. Okay. Oh. Hair's trying to come with me. All right. Let's see. Oh, there we are. Okay. And all right, so upon due inspection, the blood vessels look great. And so does the optic disc, the whole retina back there, and the macula, and I can just see, it's easier when it was darker. See the fovea. That one's real difficult, but get a little bit of that there. So, now that we've got you in the light, we can test your periphery and make sure that that's intact. So, I am going to start by having you tell me when you see my fingers wiggle, okay? So keep your eyes right here. Tell me when you see my fingers wiggle. Good. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good. Mm-hmm. Good. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Both. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good. Excellent. Mm-hmm. Good. 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 Okay. So I'm gonna have you just cover this eye right here. Okay. And I am going to bring my fingers in. I just want you to tell me as soon as you see them, okay? Alright, keep looking straight ahead. Just tell me when you see my fingers come into view. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good. Mm-hmm. Yes. Go ahead and just cover the other eye here. Okay. Same thing here. Good. Yes. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and uncover your eye there. All right. Keep looking right here. We're just going to do that again with both eyes open. Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Good. Good. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep. Good. Mm-hmm. Yep. There we go. One last test for you. I'm gonna have you cover one eye once again. We're just gonna do that finger wiggle test again. I can have you just close this eye. Okay. Tell me when you see my fingers wiggle. Mm-hmm. Good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. Good. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. close your other eye here. Yeah, very good. Good. Yes. Good. Yes. Yep. Good. You can go ahead and just uncover your eye there. And let's take a little peek at what we found here. So, the eyes are clear. You have all the little hairs intact. The structures are healthy, of the right color, contour. Little oil glands looked good. The lacrimal glands. And no tenderness around the orbit. We checked your eyes for various tests in both the dark room and the light room. We tested your pupillary response. We checked your accommodation reflex. We looked to make sure that the pupils were equal and round. They react at the same time in our direct consensual response test. There's no defect in the way that they send information to the brain, and they can go through all 6 cardinal directions of gaze. Upon looking at the retina, at the fundus of the eye with the ophthalmoscope, we could see the optic disc, the blood vessels, the macula, and the fovea. We did all of that again. Lightroom. We checked your peripheral vision with the cover test as well as the finger wiggle test. So that is all I have for you this evening. Did you have any questions for me at all? Okay, excellent. Let me just sign off here. Here we are. And that will end our examination. I'd like to thank you so much for coming in today to have this eye examination. I hope you have a whale of a day and a good rest